Well, it is Valentine's Day like no other, an invite to dance, an attempt to shake the world into changing its attitude towards its women, to refuse to compromise with the current situation until the culture of violence against women ends. It is a day when a billion will rise, from Chennai to Chandigarh to Ahmedabad to Agartala. India is matching feet demanding change. Various women organizations, NGOs, artists and actors are all part of this day-long program that is being held simultaneously in 200 other countries.
We see instances of threat to humanity and human lives, and we don't see human lives as women as equals. And we color it with culture, and the onus of the responsibility of not being abused or violence is still on women. And we are still, though we are 50% of the population, we still are seen as marginalized. So it's important that we rise, at least today.
Chennaites have come out in large numbers to show their support to 1 billion rising campaign. This is time for women to come out and tell that they should be treated equally. They're shouting slogans, there is dance happening, there is music, all forms to tell the world that women should be treated equally. It's time to put an end to the gender violence. That is what they're all demanding, especially after what happened to Nirbhaya in Delhi. The country has woken up. The entire nation has understood what the women of this country, of this world are undergoing. At least the campaign as it suggests 1 billion women in this world have been abused or subjected to violence. At least now we should wake up and tell the world that they shouldn't be abused. This is the signature campaign. You can see a lot of women, Chennaites, have signed urging the government to ensure there is equality, they are treated properly and laws are implemented in a proper way so that justice is done. With camera person Daniel, Priyambada in Chennai for Headlines Today.
In the Philippines, about 2,000 women and rights activists took to the streets in Manila as part of this global campaign. The campaign has been initiated by playwright Eid Onsla to end violence against women by raising awareness through creative action and dance.
Dance is really an action that can free women, that can also collectively bring us together. And because when you think of women being raped or beaten, yung body nila, yung katawan nila, yun ang nagiging preso nila. So the form of dance is a form of breaking free from that oppression.
Well, 1 billion rising on Valentine's Day. Let's cut across to my colleague Kamaljeet Sandhu, who brings voices to the fore from the national capital. Kamal, what kind of reactions are you getting?
Well, I'm at the Parliament Street station and there are thousands and thousands of people who are out here. Let me tell you, cutting across age groups, cutting across gender lines, they're all out here. This is 1 billion rising. We have with us different nationalities as well. We'll come to you first, ma'am. What brings you here? What brings you now?
Everybody should be here. This is a call for 1 billion rising. Violence against women is never acceptable, never excusable, never tolerable. That's what brings me here.
So obviously you can actually see the enthusiasm here. There are street plays which are on. There are a lot of people, a lot of volunteers, people from NGOs who come across. We have a lady out here. You tell me, 2 months ago there was a gang rape out here, a young woman died. What really brings you here? Do you think that the memory of that girl is still alive?
I think it's more than, what happened was awful, but it's more than just that. It's something that's been happening for as long as we can remember in Delhi, and this is just an opportunity where it's in the media, where people are talking about it, but it's something that women in Delhi, in India, across the world have been living with for much longer than 2 months. And any woman you speak to will tell you that.
So women generally say that perhaps all across they can actually share the pain, they feel one, and you can actually hear the chorus. Yeah, as a matter of fact, somebody who's come from London, you come all the way across from UK, and what brings you here? What's the message that you've got?
We're volunteering with an NGO called Swechha through VSO, and we've all the national volunteers, international volunteers have come here today to give the voiceless a voice, to show that there are people out there who care.
You've been here in India for how long? Could you tell us the way women are treated there, do you see a difference right here in Delhi, or do you think women are much safer in UK? If you could say that?
So we've been here for about 4 weeks, and there's differences and there's similarities. You know, women are treated differently to men all over the world. It's something that shouldn't happen, but it does, and we have to make that change.
Obviously make that change, and this is the attitude which really brings all these people out here. You can actually hear them cheering loudly. All of them are carrying banners, they're carrying posters, they're wearing this particular band on their head which basically says no more violence against women.
Violence. Say no to violence against women and girls, and men and boys are with us.
Yeah, definitely. Stop! Stop!
So obviously, if you really have a look, the message across is people coming out here together, raising their voice. This is the voice of 1 billion, and it's not just Delhi, not just Chennai, it's all across India, all across 200 countries who join hands together. They're raising their voices, and this is the zest that we can really see here in Delhi.
Well, you're right, Kamal. Stay on with us. Of course, these voices resonating across various cities and centers in India, across the world. Let's cut across to Pankaj Upadhyay, who joins us at this point of time from Mumbai. Pankaj, what kind of reactions are you getting in from Mumbai? Of course, Kamal from Delhi has thousands of women at Parliament Street resounding in only one cry, which says stop violence against women.
Preeti, even though there is a dance and music all around, but then the underlying theme, very strong voices are coming out from all the quarters. You know, girls, especially the college students, demanding gender equality. The voices that they are raising against marital rape, you know, police atrocities, police excesses. Now, a platform has been given wherein these students, women at large, are expressing their views. They are speaking their hearts out. I've got a student here with me. Tell me, the issues that you are raising here, a lovely platform for you people. Tell me what you feel.
I think that usually women had a problem expressing what exactly they feel because they always felt suppression. It's great to have like a platform where all of us can come together and have our voices felt. So this is something that I experienced for the first time myself. It's actually nostalgic, gives me goosebumps, and the strength to go on and actually demand.
Preeti, let me tell you, for the first time around, there was a daughter of a sex worker here who was present here, who said she feels proud to be here, but at the same time felt the kind of inhuman treatment that is meted out to her mother from years till now saddens her to the core. How did you feel?
This brave girl to come out and actually speak about her mum and about her own background and exactly what she goes through on a daily basis when she watches her mum being put through terrible things. This is sort of thing that needs to come out today, and I'm sure that tomorrow there'll be the government responding, the police responding, hopefully activist groups like us responding to this. And yes, I think that we'll lead somewhere here.
Voices are being generated in full strength. As I said, a lovely platform has been given to these women who are raising their voices, who are raising their concerns. Issues are being raised and they are speaking their hearts out. As I said, this evening is really going to turn out to be the one to be remembered for days and days, Preeti.
Well, I'm sure it already has gone down in annals of, I think, world history here with a single voice gaining resonance in numbers. It's the 1 billion rising, and that too today on Valentine's Day. Let's cut across to my colleague Mridula, who now joins us from Hyderabad at this point of time. Mridula, what kind of reactions are you getting in from Hyderabad?
In Hyderabad too, the 1 billion rising has seen a very good response. In fact, all of Andhra Pradesh is one of the few states where you have a rural uprising. Also, if my cameraman can just stand and show you, the women that you see right now are all from rural Andhra Pradesh. They have come here. They have been participating in rallies across their region, across the villages the whole day. And today they have assembled here and they are participating here. Apart from that, of course, there are a lot of youth and people from all walks of life who have come here to participate. Tell me, you're here. You came with your mother and your sister also, I was told. What message would you like to give out from this point of stage?
Message. I don't really have a message except that women are equal to men and all we want is to end any violence against women, and we are here to celebrate womanhood. That's it.
Absolutely. In fact, a lot of men also have come here to participate in this whole program. And as you can see across, there are on the stage, there are a lot of programs happening, dances, music, and a lot of crowd has come here. Let me ask one of the boys here. You've come here. You come with a lot of your friends. The participation of men in this has been pretty encouraging. So, why are you here? Tell me that.
Yeah, they've been, saying all the slogans like, irrespective of day and night, irrespective of, color, caste, whatever. Respect women. That is the only word people have been asking. And that is the only thing people have been asking. I think, yeah, respect women, please.
Respect women, please. That's a heartfelt appeal that you see from this boy here who's come from and who's participating in this program. And not just him, there were many people. Of course, he's here with his friends. I also met one other person who had come here because his sister was a victim of dowry harassment and she committed suicide just a few days back. And he was here to ensure that no other woman faces the fate that his sister faced. And he came to join in the voice of 1 Million Rising. And you can see that the response has been tremendous, and definitely the voice is being heard loud and clear and is being raised loud and clear from here.